everybody. Thank you for coming. First off,
Chief. Get him in the middle there. Get him in the middle. Behind him.
Behind him.
no tears. Behind
Behind.
Listen, since the chief came from line, I got a little sore. I don't know if you guys noticed. But, first off, Chief, thank you for everything you did for the department throughout your career. And thanks for coming back to keep it, trying to get these guys back in order. Congratulations and enjoy your retirement. Well deserved.
I appreciate it. Wait till I get Nick.
Speech.
He stole my stuff.
Yes, also a special thanks to Nick DiGuilio.
Stealing my
helped us
shields.
put this together. He stole this morning over his father's helmet and put it on.
Wait a minute.
But thanks again for everything, Chief. Great job, great career.
Thank you.
Speech.
I don't have to speak.
Oh, wait, one second.
Yeah,
Let's hold the wait.
Yeah, you better wait for this one.
My guys from 11 Truck, who probably the best crew ever worked with me on his job. Let's see what's happening here now. Where's Nick? Yo,
And
you stole all my shit from the house?
And
You didn't know it was missing.
And you thought you were getting just one present today.
Uh-oh. No.
Oh,
Woo! Turn it around so everybody can see it. No, you gotta see it first.
who's glass on?
Turn around.
So, as everybody knows,
Oh my God!
where's Sheffield?
Is he here, Paul? Oh, we gotta wait for him to come?
Anybody knows that issues.
We never waited for Paul after.
So Kevin, well,
We spell it right? It's like how we.
got this way. This is heading to us. With help right now. This is nothing to do with this chief. He's our best friend. They're gonna miss you, but we get happy all the time.
Yeah, I could be with the retired
You
guy.
cover my pool, you hang out shore, all my keys. So let's read this. Deputy Chief Henry DiGuilio, thank you for your leadership and guidance, and you have been an inspiration to us. Congratulations. We have to do all this again.
We'll do it again later.
Oh, again, later on. Okay.
I didn't prepare anything, and I never do. You know, Billy Mack was well prepared when he was retired in the 42 stages. But I don't do that. I just talk. You guys know that. But basically, I can't get any more thankful for the guys I worked with all through the years, right? The guys here at the Memorial, best truck on the city when I worked there as a captain. I couldn't be any luckier to have the truck crew I did. Kevin, Foreman, Jay Anthony, Don Vallow, Dan Dornacker, right? Best truck crew. The second story meant they could get in anywhere and do anything. We should have a pirate flag on that thing. And that's back in the day we only had one captain. So they did whatever they wanted. And I had to make sure that we weren't getting put in jail. But the best crew. And listen, I got to acknowledge some people coming up. And you know, you guys that are coming up now, and you know, you see all this going on. Keep your eyes and ears open and listen and learn, because I learned from some really good guys. You know, I acknowledge some of the captains that brought me along the way. You saw my uncle here earlier, Gil Turner, Eddie Pierce, Dan Karen, who's no longer with us. You know, I worked with some great chiefs, Chief Palinka, Jackie Burns, and even Tommy Oates, great inspirations. As far as deputy chiefs went, you know, I had Chief Duncan. I'll tell you a quick story about that in a minute. Neil Bizzone and Tommy Carter. You know, all top salt of the earth guys, always here to teach and back you up 100%. Couldn't be any, better guys to learn with. And I can never say enough for the crew I had. The luckiest day of my life has been in there as a captain to 11 truck, and starting out at 17 and 11 as a flyman. So I did 25 years in the same house. So between C group and D group, I did 13 years on C group, I think 17 or 18 years on D group combined. So it was a great ride. Real quick about Jimmy Duncan. I know a lot of you guys don't know who he is, but he was deputy chief when I come on the job. And it was one of those things where I didn't learn that lesson. They say keep your mouth shut. If they don't know your name, you're not in trouble. I didn't learn that from day one. I was in trouble from day one. But I was going to dinner at my grandmother's house, and I was just trying to stay under the radar. And I walked in and sitting at the dinner table was Chief Duncan. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here? And he looked at me, he goes, oh, didn't I tell you I'm thinking about marrying your aunt? I almost swallowed my tongue. I said, my chief, you can't do this, but he didn't marry. I got lucky. Paul's here. But I really can't thank everybody enough, and and a lot of people came today. I appreciate everybody coming. I have friends coming down from Vernon, right? I got family in from Washington and New Paltz, New York, and, Rochester, friends coming in, and it means a lot to have everybody here. Listen, I'm staying till tomorrow. I'm going to get every bit. Marcia doesn't want me home till tomorrow. See? But, I really want to thank my family, Marcia, Leah, Nick. I mean, growing up, they put up with a lot. I wasn't there for a lot of functions. Just like the rest of you guys, you miss a lot of family things. They really put up with a lot. I love my wife to death. And now we're going to see how that works together at home a lot. So that should be good. Another acknowledgement I really want to acknowledge, and listen, I had the opportunity back in, 2016 or 17. Chief McGill got the opportunity to be the chief of department, and he came to me and asked me, you want to be my XO? Didn't even think twice. Because his ideals were the same as mine, and he wanted to bring, a lot back to the job the way he used to do, and it means a lot to me, and I thank you, Steve, because it meant a lot. And after that, I got to work with Chief Drennan, another gentleman, and salt of the earth. They backed it up the whole way, and they let me do what needed to be done to help you guys. And when I was working detail, it meant a great deal to help you guys. New rigs, equipment, whatever we could. And it was a struggle. You guys know, it really was a struggle. But they, whatever heat I brought on, they were able to, buffer a little bit. And I feel bad Lauren's doing that stuff now. But we had great leadership there. I hope someday you guys get to experience that again. Good leadership. But I'm hoping it comes. So, I really do, appreciate it. If I didn't get everybody, the guys from 11 Truck that came in later, Sam and Rob and everybody like that, I just appreciate you all. Good friendships made here. Paul Schetzel, I got to meet and got friends with Paul at 17. That means a lot. We still do stuff together. I got to renovate his house, right? The only guy I'm envious of owns his own firehouse, right? I really want to acknowledge when I came up to be deputy, I needed to, we all have aides to help us out. I didn't think it was fair that one person be stuck there all the time. So I got people to help out. And I want to acknowledge Max. I think he left, right? 5 Engine isn't here. Max, he jumped up and he trained Renee and Jen. And they both jumped in and helped as being an aide. And I'm going to tell you what, it's hard to run a city without somebody helping you do the manpower and stuff. It's really hard. When you've been too long, and not that I want to say you've been too long, but it's time. I remember when Renee was born. I grew up with her dad. We were friends growing up together, and I knew her grandfather who was captain on the job. I worked with her dad on the job, and now I'm working with Renee. It's like, okay, people don't even know who Led Zeppelin is, half of these guys. So, but I think that's about it. I have one more thing I got to do. And besides appreciate the guys at 6 6 engine, 6 truck squad 1. I told the other night when I did it, the most accommodating, best guys I've ever worked with. They really do a fabulous job here, and I appreciate my time here. You guys are great. Captain McGregor was begging me to come back earlier, but you know, oh, is that Chris back there? No? What's going on, Chris? Good to see you. Chris Vanderbilt. Appreciate it. So, I couldn't be any prouder of all the guys I work with. And one last thing I wanted to, Nick, where is he? Come on over here. You guys know my son, but I couldn't be prouder. And he does a great job. He really does. So I got a little story I'm going to tell to end this up.
Could you stand a little closer?
Come on.
It's his last day. You never told me.
So almost September, 24 years ago, working on D Group, we had 9/11, right? And you always know that sooner or later you're going to be in that place you don't want to be or you're not expecting to be at. And that happened across the river. We went into SOP task forces, and it was like, ladder 11, engine 17, and rescue 1. Right there, I knew we're done. Pete was on rescue at the time, right? Yeah. And I knew something was going to, before I knew it, we were downtown here and being escorted through the tunnel. If you don't know, Jersey City was the only department called for mutual aid in New York. All right? That ain't what I'm telling the story for. And there's a lot that happened. I don't remember what happened over there. I really don't. But for some reason, and I don't know how many were with me that time, we got tasked somewhere around 5:30 to go walk down to it somewhere, and we ended up near the number 7 building as it was coming down when it fell. Do you remember that? So we ducked into an alley. My crew who was with us, don't know what we were doing, checking generators, something, I have no freaking idea. Can't tell you. But when the dust cleared, it just so happened that I'm checking to see if all the guys are there. And we're looking around, and there was a civilian standing there. I'm like, where the hell did you come from? And he goes, I wanted to make sure you guys are safe, and he handed us all a little pewter coin. A little pewter coin with an angel on it. I have it right here. I carried this angel coin in my gear in a baggie for 24 years. I felt like it kept me safe. I don't need it no more. Now it's going to keep him safe. I'm hoping that it does. I hope it keeps him safe. Keeps that luck going. 24 years I carried it in my gear. You can carry it. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming.